Hey there, in this video we are going to take this tarp and take all the junk that comes with it off and put on some Dutch bling. So come with us on this journey where we're going to take all of the crap that comes with the ProFly tarp off and replace it with some really nice stuff. So come on with us. Okay, so first thing is first, we need to get our Dutch hook out. Dutch hook is an amazing little piece of titanium. It weighs less than a gram, and you can splice it right on to the end of your ridgeline. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to be using a Brummel eye splice, and you can click on the video link up here at the top to get a full description of how to do it. But basically, the line goes through itself twice, and then you take the long end of it and you bury it down the line. I'm using some wire to go down there, and this is the hardest part, is getting the wire back inside of it, buried back inside of it. So I use a piece of wire and a Leatherman, and the best part of it is when you get it all the way buried and it comes out the other end, you pull it down and it just goes away. So this is what you come out with, a little piece of titanium on the end of this long line. Next, we're going to attach our tarp flies, and this is just a quick little attachment. We're going to do more with this later, so here's how you put it on there for now. Our next step is to tension up the ridge line, and we're going to do that by hooking the Dutch clip onto a prusik loop that we have attached to the tarp. Now let's watch Dutch tell us how to tighten up this tarp fly.
Get all that mechanical advantage, get your tarp nice and tight. And that's all it's to it.
Next, we're going to attach some prusik loops onto the ridgeline, and these are going to be attached to our tarp. So I threw in a video here of how to make a prusik knot if you've never made one before.
And I do an overhand knot. We did that right at the beginning, and it creates a nice little loop for us like that. The loop goes over the top of the ridgeline, and then the back part of the loop with the knot comes through, and then it wraps around again, making sure all the pieces of cord are stacked very neatly within themselves, and then it goes back through the loop again, and then you pull very tightly like so.
Let's clip off the hardware with some snips. I just put a couple little cuts into the hardware there, and it slides right off. There's no way to take it off without breaking the hardware, but these clips are kind of useless anyway. Next, we're going to attach the ends of the tarp to the carabiners that are attached to the prusik knots on our ridgeline, and we'll put that on both ends of the tarp. Should look like this when you're done. This is after you pull them out a little bit, and they should be nice and taut. Next, we're going to work on our tarp tie-outs. So we're going to cut a 1.5 foot long piece of this shock cord and tie it with a fisherman's knot. And if you don't know how to make a fisherman's knot, this is how to do it. We're going to cut 4 of these and tie them all together. so you finished all of your tie out bungee cords, and now we're going to attach them to the tarp with a lark's head knot. Lark's head all those 4 bungee cords onto the 4 tie outs. Next, we're going to grab some sticks and marlin spike hitch them onto the guy lines out. This is going to act like a toggle and going to go inside of our stretchy shock cord so that we have a highly tensioned guy line going out to the ground. These sticks kind of nestle in the shock cord, and it allows a lot of flexibility. So if you don't want to use these guidelines, you can always switch them out, make them longer, that still have that flexibility and the high tension on your tarp, which is really desirable. On the other side of the tie out, we're going to put a stake through another marlin spike hitch and put that directly into the ground. We want to make sure our stake goes in at like a 45-degree angle away from the tarp so that you can't really pull it out. So this is what we have so far. We have our spike in the ground to our toggle to our bungee, and that's lark's headed onto our tarp. So you can pull it a little bit and see it's tensioned. So that's all. We just successfully modded the Eno ProFly tarp with some Dutch Ware gear and ultralight tie-outs. If you like this video, if you gained value from this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to show all your friends and tell everybody about backcountry living, hammock life, and modern outdoor gear. Thanks.